This is an old quilt that I use on my bed for my dogs, so I think I'm going to make a bag out of it. So stay tuned and look at the pretty bag that I have made. Let's get started. I am at my sewing machine, and lo and behold, there she is, sleeping under my sewing machine. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to go 3 blocks down and cut. So we are going to cut it 3 blocks down. It doesn't matter if it's even or anything. We'll make it all work out. I don't know if you can see where I'm at, but I'm way down here. So let's try this again. And so we are going to work on it. And I think my Emily would probably like it too. Okay. Now that we are done with cutting it in half, we are going to set the other parts aside. And if we need to come back to it, then we will. But other than that, we're going to get it out of our way. Out of our way. So now we have this part of the quilt. So, let me turn it around this way. There we go. Alright, I got a hole in it here, so I don't want to use that part. I want to come down here, and I want to see how good it is down here. Yeah, I can handle this. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to cut this, there we go, this right here off. We want to cut that off. All the way down. Now we don't want to get rid of this because we're going to come back to this. And now we want to go down to the other side. And we want to cut it off. Yeah, we need to cut all this off, Emily. If we're going to make us a bag, we got to do some hacking here. We got to cut some of it off, Miss Emily. Okay, so now we have these two, and we don't want to get rid of them because we're going to be using them. So, now then, let me go let my dogs outside, and I'll be back. Okay, we want to cut this off now. So we are going to go down and we're going to cut it off. All the way down. I have had this quilt for years. And it's time to make something else out of it. Right or wrong or indifferent. And I'm going to have enough material to probably do something else if I can get something to come to mind. Now, we don't want to get rid of this either, because we're going to be using this. So, I'm going to stick it over here with the other. Now, I want to cut the first, let's go 3. And we're going to cut it down. I don't know if you Let's see where I'm at here. We'll cut the first 3 down. There we go. There we go. Now, what we want to do is we want to set this aside for a minute. And if I can find a spot. Now, we want to get 1 block off of this one. I know it looks dirty and everything, but Lord have mercy, this thing's been used for everything I could think of. Okay, here's just 1 block. It's got so many stains on it. Yeah. This is an old quilt, Emily. Yeah. And it's time to do something else with this quilt. Yeah. Look at the way the batting is, Emily. Look at the batting. That looks horrible. Yeah. Okay. Now, we're going to take this one. Now, the way we're going to do it is it's going to be folded up this way. We are going to put a pocket on the inside of it right here. Okay. And then this right here, we are going to fold in like this to make the bag. Like that. You'll see how it goes. Okay. Now, what I need to do first is I need to put a trim around all that. And I have some strips that I have left over from a quilt that I made not too long ago. So we are going to find some strips. We want to keep the longer ones to put on the pocketbook. And we want to use the smaller ones on the bag here. So, let's see what we can find here that'll do us some good. Look at there, I'm finding all kinds of them. Maybe them right there would work great. Let's see. If I can get my fingers around it. Yeah, look at that. I can use that one. And that, I can use that one. That one's kind of small. There we go with that one. Here's another skinny one. Too skinny. Okay, here's just 2 that we can put around this 1 block. So that's what we're going to get ready and do. Okay, I got it sewed all the way around. It'd look prettier if I didn't have any sewing help, but it did alright. It still looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this back, and we are going to put our block right about here, and we are going to sew it down. Now we want to make sure that we put the opening right up here at the top. And we don't want to sew it on backwards. If you only knew how much help I had. And it comes and goes, especially around the sewing machine. So now we are going to sew this on. And then we'll be back and take a look and see what else we want to do. Okay, I have the block on the pocket, and it's sewed on right. Yes. Okay. Now, this is what I'm thinking. It ain't going to hurt if I took a little more off of these sides so it won't be so big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my tops off my sides because it will make it look, I think, a little bit better. So we are going to hack this down. This is going to be one side. And now let's tack the other. If we can get her straight. Alrighty. Now, my next thing is I want to sew. Might as well go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, I want to sew each one of these up here at the top, so that it will go like that. So that is my next move. We're going to put one down up here and one down here. And then we'll come back and see what I need to do then. Okay, we got that sewed on. So now we're going to cut the sides off. And then we're going to take it back. And we're going to... Hold on, let me get these out of here. We're going to take it and we are going to flip it this way and we're going to turn it under. Get my, there we go. And we're going to sew that down like that.
Like that?
You like that, Emily? You ready to go do it again when I get it ready?
No.
Oh, you are. Are you? Are you ready to do it? No, you want me to do it this time? Okay, I can do it this time. We got no problem with me doing it, Emily. Yeah. You're a good girl, Emily. So we're going to cut that side off, and then we are going to sew this down like that, so that it looks pretty on the outside here. And we're going to do both sides. Okay, I got them sewed on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the handles. We want to put some handles on it. So let's go back to our two pieces that we have here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it like this and like this and sew them, both of these, down that way to get like that. Now, I have to tell you, this right here is blood where my dog had been bleeding, and so you got spots there. So this right here is just so old. It's just time to do something else with it or put it in the garbage. So I chose to do something else. So this right here is what we're going to do. And I'll get it away from the bubbles. All the bubbles. So here we go with doing this. Now the end down here where it's open, see how this right here is sewed closed already? All I'm going to do is just take some of these stitches out on the line there. And then I am going to just take and put it down inside of it. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go on down. But you know I couldn't get it right. This note here is coming apart on me. So I may have to do it different. So I'm going to put that like that. I'm going to pin that down so it's down, stays down. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start going down on it. And I'm going to pin it down. This one here is wanting to give me a headache. So, there's that. So now then, here I go with turning it. Yeah, you go this way with it. And pinning it down. So, that's the way I did that. Yep, that's the way I did that. Okay, now if we look, we have it going like that, and we have nothing down here at this end. So let's try to make it look good on the bag we got here. So we want this one right here. We want to go on the side here. Right here would be good. So let's see how many inches we have coming down from the top. Let's go 7 inches down. No, let's go 6. Yeah, I think 6 would be the best. Yeah, and then we got plenty of arm room up here. Because right in here is where our, goes all the way down here, and here is where our inside pocket is. So, if we put these right here, you know, and it's good to have a blue jean needle in your sewing machine when you're doing this. So make sure you have a blue jean needle in there, or a good high needle. So, okay, now we got the one. Yes, this is the way I'd want to do it, and I have got it right about there on this side. Let's get the 6 up there. Get the 6 up there. And pin it. And now we want to go with this one. And it's going right about here. And we want the 6 on it too. Yep, right about here. So now we're going to go sew the handles down. Okay, I got the handles on. See? Now we're going to work on the rest of it, and we're just about done with it. So now what we want to do is we want to sew down each side. So that's what we're going to do, and then I'll be back. We got that done. Now, let's turn it around and take a gander at it. I think that looks pretty good to be for a used bag. I mean, a used pocketbook, quilt. If I get my wording right and all. See, they did a real bad job too on their quilting too. I didn't do that. But anyway, that looks good. So what I want to do now is turn it back inside outwards. And then we are going to lay it this way. Doop. Doop. And we're going to level it out here. Let's get rid of some thread. Get rid of it. And now I'm going to get this up. And I think I'm going to go like this. And get my ruler where I can read it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about the 2.5 mark right here. Then we're going to get us a marker. And we are going to mark it and sew that. And we're going to pin it. Yeah. No, you don't need no marker because they're all permanent markers and you'll mark yourself all to pieces. Nope, 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 nope. No markers for the little one. Okay, let's see what we got here. I forgot what I had on there. Let's go take a gander at it. on what I had, 2.5. So we're going to go 2.5 down here as well. Okay. Okay. And now we're going to sew that. And see what that looks like. So, we'll be back to look at the end product. There it is. It is done. And I think it looks pretty nifty. So, it goes pretty good on your shoulder. So, I'm happy with it. So, now what am I going to do with that?